Greetings and welcome back to Pasta with Pasta. Today we are doing another request after I did what I liked last week, so let's see what we can get today. I have 6 requests left, so feel free to add more in the comments. So I am picking this one, which is Pasta Alfredo by Kellyann Whatsherface. Pasta Alfredo being, I think, just pasta with cream and Parmesan. It's a lot like pasta carbonara, but oh well, I will make pasta Alfredo then. So let me get the groceries and afterwards we can start cooking. Today's ingredients are, pretty much as always, some pasta. Today we are making tagliatelle. Then we will be needing some Italian hard cheese. I'm using Grana Padano. You can as well use Pecorino or Parmesan or Parmigiano Reggiano, I think it's called. We will need some cream. Let's put it a bit more in the foreground. Some butter, margarine or something in that regard. And pretty much as always, some salt for the pasta water. And in terms of seasoning, pretty plain today. Some more salt, freshly grinded if possible. Some white pepper, also freshly grinded if possible. Some thyme, oregano, and if you have some grinded and dried garlic, if you have it. You can use fresh garlic as well, but I couldn't get some, so I have the dried garlic here. And that's pretty much it for today, so let's start. Right, let's start then. First of all, let's put some salt in the pasta water. And about a tablespoon. Turn on the heat on that, on maximum. Put the lid on and now we wait for that. While we wait, we can start grinding the cheese. So, get it out here. Away with that thing. We don't want the hard part at the end, so let's get rid of that. It's really hard. Okay, now about, this is a 200 gram package, isn't it? 200 grams, yeah. And I need half of that, so I could go like this, but I will measure it. Should be about this. Nah, that looks like half, okay. Should be alright. Anyways, I'll put that away for later, that I don't need. And now I can grind it very fine. As you can see, I'm using this half of the cheese grinder. And now I will grind the entirety until all is grinded down. If you don't have a cheese grinder, well, you have to cut it down with a knife. Which is a little bit more tedious, but can be done. But yeah, I really suggest you get a cheese grinder. They're not that expensive and pretty useful if you like cheese, that is. You can grind other stuff with that as well, like lemon zest, which you need for certain dishes if you like cooking, or like carrots you can grind with that and make a nice little carrot salad. They are pretty useful for many things. So yeah, get one of these regardless of the actual form, style, whatever. Yeah, so let me grind this thing down in its entirety. The pasta water should be boiling soon, so I can get back to you when this is actually the case. Right, I have now about 100 grams of grinded Grana Padano. So now we can start with the sauce. I have here the butter, margarine or whatever, and we want to melt it. So I suggest putting the heat up to about a little bit more than 2/3 of your maximum. I'm putting it on 7 of 9, and I'm now melting the butter and waiting for that. The pasta water is slowly starting to boil, so that's a thing. And I shall bring you back in when either the butter has melted or the pasta water has started boiling. So as you can see, the butter has started melting. I can prepare the cream now. So we don't want the butter to get too hot, because otherwise it will start burning, and that won't be very nice now, would it be? I actually have to admit, I totally forgot to tell you about one ingredient: nutmeg. It's a creamy sauce, so nutmeg is pretty much a must-have. So, as the butter slowly starts dissolving some more, or melting, should be melted entirely soon. Yeah, I can slowly add the cheese and the cream. So I'll now add some cream, like this. Add some cheese. I have no idea how much. About that. And now I have to do this. So start actually stirring the thing, so it gets more or less even, like a good mix. And the pasta water started boiling as well, so I'm actually stirring this and hoping this doesn't burn. I can put in the pasta. Boop. 6 minutes on the clock for tagliatelle. Put down the heat on the pasta water to about medium heat. I'm doing 5 of 9. I need a spoon, and every now and then, you know the drill, stir the pasta as well. Now, I will keep stirring this. Let's add some more cream and some more cheese. There we go. And now stir it some more. We could actually add some herbs and spices now. So I will add some thyme. I need my other hand for that. There we go. Spice the hell out of this thing. Yeah. Only season to your liking. I have to always say that. I like thyme and oregano, so I'm using quite a bit of that. If you don't like it that much, leave it away or use a little bit less. You don't have to use as much as I do. Some nutmeg as well. Not too much though. And some white pepper. And some freshly grinded salt. Not too much, we can still add salt later. And now keep stirring. Or stirring. I always pronounce that wrong, I have the feeling. Alright, let's put in the last bit of the cream. Like this. I don't need that anymore. And now I can add the rest of the cheese. To the sauce, that is, not to the flour like I just did. Nah, come out. There we go. Boop, don't need that anymore. And that has to go into the bin at some point. But oh well. And now keep stirring, and now we want to cook it a little bit after the cheese has melted in the sauce as well. Yeah, seems more or less even. So now we have to cook it a bit. Stir the pasta. And noodles, nice noodles. I really like tagliatelle. They really absorb the sauce quite nicely if you add them later. There we go. So we want a pretty thick sauce, at least I want that. If you want a not so thick sauce, you can use less cream or cook it some more. But I really like thick sauces, so I'm going with that. I'm turning the heat down to about medium as well, so which is 5 of 9 on my stove. You can do the math on your stove. Because, as you can see, bubbles are spawning. Can you call that spawning? I don't know. Yeah, but this means there is air in the sauce which wants to get out, or it is slowly starting to cook, and I have to keep stirring so it doesn't overcook. And it stays creamy and not chunky, I suppose. Yeah. So I will get a spoon, a small one, to taste the sauce and see if I need more spices. Hopefully it doesn't cook over. Tastes very cheesy, so very much like the cheese. I think we can add some more spices, so I will add some more pepper. Please, before seasoning, taste your sauce. You don't want your sauce to be all peppery or all salty or something, so only season as much as you like. Okay, some garlic now. There we go, should be enough. Oh wow, that was a big smell of garlic, and I love it. I really love garlic. You would never have guessed, I guess. Okay, leave that for now. Stir the pasta some more. And this is coming along nicely. There we go. Okay, so I'll add some more herbs because it looks quite plain to me. So some more thyme and oregano. There we go, that looks better. Okay, so I will now occasionally stir the sauce until it has a thickness which I want to have. If that is enough for you, you can leave it like that. I will cook it some more so it gets a little bit thicker, so more water evaporates. And I will bring you back in when I'm ready to serve. The pasta is ready in about 40 seconds. So yeah, maybe in about 5 minutes or so. We'll see. Anyways, I'll see you back then. And here we go. Tagliatelle Alfredo, made by me. So, thank you again, Kellyann Whatsherface, for your request. I hope you enjoy this, and I certainly hope I get more requests. I've got 5 left now, and I would like some more to have a little bit more variety. So, please put your requests down below, and mind you, I can't make everything because there are some things I don't like. For example, coconut. I don't like coconut, so I won't be doing anything with that. But apart from that, I do like to experiment, so put your requests down below in the comments. Anyways, I certainly hope to see you next time as well, so until then, yours faithfully, the Pastafarian.